Hello. Welcome to Shmirchik Tips to Tarot, where you will experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me, including snorting, farting, wheezing, eating, snoozing, wheezing, sniffing, iffing, twitching, and everything else. If you can handle that, then feel free to join. KJOT will be first. You can post your question. Hi, Sneha, you'll be second. Sneha, by the way, did you see what I read for you yesterday? Did you rewind it and see what I said? Deborah, hi. How are you, Deborah? Kim, I'm putting you on the list. I have JOT, Sneha, Deborah, and Kim so far. Do you guys hear me all right? Because I'm using the mic again. I hope it's sounding okay. Okay, let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. You love Monday morning? Why? Thank you, Kim, for confirming. What about Monday mornings do you love? Is it like going back to work? That's coming for JOT. Your first lie of the week? What do you mean by that? You have to elaborate and explain because... Okay. JOT, what's coming for JOT? Tell me what you want to tell JOT. I'm at work right now, so if you call me and I don't answer, this is why. So, Kim, basically, I can you could post your question, and when I get to your turn, I'll read it for you if you're willing to rewind the video to look for your reading. You hate Monday mornings? Oh, you're lying about loving Monday morning. You know that song? Blue Monday. Da, 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 da. What's that song? Blue Monday. It's you know, right? Blue Monday. Okay, tell me what's for JOT. Maybe where's the tell us about JOT. Hi, Emmanuel. Okay. So JOT, I see you being stuck in place, feeling trapped in your life with all your problems surrounding you, feeling confusion, blinded, not knowing where to go, Two of Pentacles reversed, unable to control your emotions and having lots of disorganization, it seems to say. Your life is very disorganized. Emmanuel, I'll put you on the list. And then I'll put you on the list. So, and the Two of Pentacles reversed, it talks about being disorganized and overwhelmed and having delays. But then the Chariot, it talks about like overcoming problems, like fixing things if like things are going to continue moving, you know, even if you feel stuck in place. Like it seems to say you feel stuck in place because you have lots of trouble around you, but if you're just feeling severely confused and like you're being tied up and tied down by something. And it's also because of you're feeling all overwhelmed by all the being disorganized and too much going on around you. But it talks about you being able to execute whatever you need to get done and overcome problems, and things are going to start moving really quickly for you. And I see you like being able to work well with your people who you work with the Three of Pentacles. Collaboration, you know, at work, and being able to create and get things done with the Three of Pentacles upright. It's perhaps a new career. You'll get a new career coming in. perhaps you've gotten a new career, or you will get a new career, a new job, a good job, and create a masterpiece. But I feel like you're going to be working in a team. That's what it seems to say. Manis, I'll put you on the list. Next is Sneha. The question. Dinner meeting was coming early. Welcome to OT. Please connect with Sneha. That's coming her way. The sun. Really nice things for Sneha. The sun is like a place of warmth. You could even be in love. You could be with family. You can be in a place of comfort. Perhaps going on some sort of vacation with the sun. It's a very beautiful place to be. It's nurturing. It's success. It could even mean marriage, being in love. But let's see. Yeah, I feel like things will take things have been taking, or it will start taking a turn for the better. You're going to be having good karma now. With the Wheel of Fortune upright and the Fool. You're going to be going on some sort of journey and start taking chances. And it talks about you believing in yourself and like not limiting yourself to anything, to any job, to any career, to any relationships. Just being free-spirited and taking chances, and not being tied down by anything, and just exploring the infinite possibilities of your life. Now, that's what it seems to be saying. So that's what I see for you. Next is, I added you, Monis. Deborah. Deborah wants to know. What's Deborah's question? You're welcome, Sneha. Gemini here. Can I get some good news on love today? Lador, I'll add you. Lador. Sorry, I didn't see you. What's coming for love for Deborah? Is there any love coming for Deborah? Hi, Kristen. How are you? I'll put you on the list. Reading for Deborah now. Do you guys hear me like clearly, like better than yesterday? Because I put the mic back on. Kristen. I feel like the sound yesterday was terrible. Ace of Pentacles. So you might get a promotion at work. I don't know what you do, but like some sort of pay rise or unexpected money coming your way. Do you know what I'm saying? Thanks, Deborah, for confirming. For telling me the truth, if it is the truth. Is it going to be the second live Monday, Deborah? Is it going to be the second live Monday? If you're automotive, you will do. Oh, thank you, Monet. So, one in a day. Okay. I like you, Deborah. You're funny. Let me see. I wish I could see your picture. Open image, new tab. Let's take a look at Deborah. I can't see you. You're too small. It doesn't let me see you. Never mind. It's fine. You're a cute lady. So, okay. We have here Ace of Pentacles, which talks about like new opportunities, something new coming into your life. Perhaps you'll be making some sort of investment, which will be very like lucrative, like it will be good for you, and some sort of pay rise or unexpected money or job promotion. But Nine of Wands talks about you being on defense all the time, just being on defense and feeling burnt out, like as if, let's see if I got it right. Being on the fence and tired, feeling like you're on the fence and like there's no point to all your struggles. I guess in regard to love, the fire of love, because Wands is fire, but yeah, reason to be burnt out. Is it because of love, or is it because of job, or just life? And then with the Six of Cups reversed, it talks about you trying to like release the past, like release the past, wash away the memories from your childhood, and like become more independent in your mind, right? Yeah. And then the Judgment, it talks about you having bad self-esteem, right? So like I could just confirm with the Six of Cups, it's moving home, healing your inner child, releasing the past. And then Judgment reversed, it talks about like you feeling like you're always being judged by everyone. Everyone's judging you, or you might feel like you judge others, and it's like you feel like you don't like yourself so much, and you feel like people blame you for things, or you blame others or yourself, and like you don't feel like life is fair. You feel judged by other people, and you're not getting justice and the right judgment for yourself, and you feel like disappoint. You feel, it seems to say you feel disappointment in your life. You know what I mean? Thank you, Devorah. Like I don't take great joy in pointing out your misery. You know what I mean? But I don't see any love, like with the Knight of Swords reverse. It's talking about a guy who can be very a younger guy. I don't know. Do you date younger men? Yeah. Knight of Swords. No direction, disregard for consequences. There's a guy who's like very nasty and doesn't care about if he'll get into trouble for things. Yeah, like is there like a young man who in your life who doesn't care about how his behavior is? Like he doesn't care for the consequences. And then with the Page of Swords, like he's very malicious and he's trying to play mind games with you, and he's a bit cruel with the Page of Swords. He lies. He's manipulative. He's scatterbrained. He has problems. This guy. He's younger also. It's like he's younger than you, right? And then with the Ace of Wands reversed, it's funny because like some people I don't really get a good reading on because maybe I don't feel a connection with them like spiritually, but maybe because I don't, like, no offense to anybody else, but like I feel like sometimes I connect better. He keeps coming back. Like I feel like I connect better, like on a different. I'm like on a different wavelength with certain people. With different people, I feel like it's much easier to read for them because they're on a different wavelength, So it's easier to communicate and get the feels, So this guy, literally, he's coming back to you, and with the Ace of Wands reversed, it talks about somebody who is bored and unfocused and has bad self-esteem and no energy. I guess that's talking about you who has lost her passion for life, and feeling unfocused. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess life can be hard, if you don't have a support system where you feel like you can get the love that you need, right? He won't stop. I know, like, also what's really worrisome, Deborah, is like when it comes to these guys who are stalkers, they could be dangerous. Yushi, I'll put you on the list. Like they can be dangerous. Like, so you need to be really careful how you go about like dealing with him, right? Usually I put you on the list. I'll call you when it's your turn. Sil, I'll put you on the list. Sylvia, I'll put you on the list. Flower Beauty, put you on the list. Yeah, so I just see what's happening in your life according to the cards, Deborah. Like, I see you getting unexpected money or like some sort of pay rise or promotion at whatever work you do. I don't know what you do. But hi, Kimberly, I'll put you on the list. But as for love coming into your life, like, you know what I'm thinking about for you, Deborah? I feel like maybe you need to create some sort of love for yourself in some way. You know what I mean? Like, figure out what love is, not necessarily in regard to men. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you don't have the best of luck with guys. You know what I'm saying? So you need to figure out what is love, like in a physical sense, in a spiritual sense, where you can touch it, feel it, squeeze it, not squeeze it, just I don't know what I'm saying. It's just you're a truck driver. Wow. Oh my God. I always wanted to be a truck driver. But my father told me, when I told my father, I said to my father, I want to be a truck driver. He said, oh, it's a very rough job. You don't want to work in the truck driving business because it's all men and it's a very rough job and it's very dangerous. Your dad was a truck driver? Well, I always had my cat, Naughty, who loves me unconditionally. Yeah, but I feel like it's more than your cat. It has to be something of meaning, something of substance, something that you would give up a man for, something that you would choose over a man. That's the feeling I get for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is Raspberry. A raspberry. I love you. It's so cool that you're a truck driver. That's like wild. Especially, like, are you a woman? If you're a woman, it's like, excuse me. I mean, lots of love, but ew. Yeah, so like Deborah, like, you're cool. You're cool, Deborah. Yeah, I guess next will be Kim. So is it like tough, Deborah? Is it tough to be like a truck driver? Are you still in the truck driving business, even though you're 64? I can't believe you're 64. You look so young in the picture. You know what I mean? Even if you do look older in real life, it's fine. Like, I love older people. Like, they're my friends. I don't get along with younger women or men. Kim wanted me to do reading. Where was Kim? Kim, I'm at work now. Kim. A general reading for Kim. Okay, let's do a general reading for Kim. Wow, you look good. And you're still like trucking? What are you doing, Spirit Guide? Please give Kim a general reading. I have no kids. That's the key. Yeah, that's the key to staying young. That's hilarious. You enjoy older company as well. What are you doing, Spirit Guide? Please connect with Kim and give Kim a general reading. So that's the key, so that you're not so stressed with kids. You know what I mean? Hi, Grace. I'll put you on the list. I'll call your name when it's your turn. I think it's the THR genes. What's that? 2 of Swords for Kim and 10 of Cups. So for Kim, I see lots of confusion, feeling trapped in indecision, needing to make some sort of decision regarding a partnership, whether it's a business partnership or it is relationship partnership, and feeling blinded and trapped. And also it talks about needing a balance, like Kim, you need a balance in your life, as well as to let go of some sort of resentment to somebody. In regard to, I'm guessing it's like your family. Like it seems like there's been some sort of separation in your family where you are with the Ten of Cups reversed. There's miscommunications and a broken up family, domestic fighting, lots of fights and separation. That's what I see for Kim. And there's been some sort of rejection, poverty, illness, or homelessness. But it's all temporary, and it seems like things will get better for you, even though you're going to continue feeling rejected from your family, whether it is your wife or your literal family, right? With the Five of Cups. That's what I see for Kim. What's the gym? Oh, thank you guys. What is the TH? Oh, the genes. You have good genes. That's great. I don't mind people my age, but I don't like people who are very much like the generation. Yeah, so like the women my age don't like me, and even if they do, their husbands start hitting on me, and then I don't feel comfortable hanging out with them and their husband, and they get bored of me pretty quickly, or they like come to not like me really quickly. The women that pretend to like me, but there's women that are older that like me somewhat. So like women in their 60s and 70s, you know, and guys, I can't hang out with young guys because they just want to fuck. And once they get to know me, they don't want to be with me anyway. And yeah, so I mean, I have a boyfriend, but generally the men, I don't have guy friends because, yeah. So let's go. Next is Emmanuel. Yeah, their husbands, they try to talk to me in front of their wives, which is like really weird and really rude. Like wherever I go, like the guys, the husbands are just, they got problems. General reading about anything you need to know. Yeah, and I feel bad for the wives because like I'm not trying to take anyone's husband, you know, like at my age, their husbands are like used merchandise. Like I don't need that. Yeah, that, and also like women in general, like that are single, like at women's events, they don't like me. They avoid me. You know, the universe, angels, and spirit guides, please connect with Emmanuel. General reading for Emmanuel. Women are jealous. I guess I could be jealous too of women, but you know, I guess I can be jealous. I've once been very jealous in a relationship, but now I'm at the point where like, if I'm with a guy and he's like staring down other women, I feel superior to that. I feel like, not that I have a superiority complex, but I feel like I don't need a guy to make me feel that I am a treasure. You know what I mean? General reading for Emmanuel. Yeah, but even with my dog, you know, it doesn't matter anymore. It don't matter anymore. Okay, so Emmanuel, I see like, I don't know if this is talking about you or somebody else in your life, like a younger person who is very malicious and he's lying to you, he or she lying to you, deceiving you. It could be a younger person. It could be messages that you're getting, which are lies. Somebody who's very malicious and scatterbrained and playing mind games on you. So I don't know if you're playing mind games on somebody else or, and then the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, it talks about you starting a new beginning, either a new job will come your way, or some sort of promotion you'll be getting, or some sort of new offering you'll be getting, you know, in your life, or unexpected money. And then Two of Cups, it talks about like miscommunications, like with a person. It's probably regarding that younger person, either at work or in a relationship. or messages you're getting. Like with the Two of Cups reverse, it's like you're having difficulty communicating and relating to this person. The Two of Cups upright is true love card and a repaired relationships. I'm guessing this might be an ex because it's reversed. And you guys just don't get along. You don't jive with each other. And then with the King of Cups, I see you coming out on top, and being strong emotionally. I don't know. I might think that also I mean more experience. I don't have superior intelligence, but I definitely feel like I'm more developmentally more intelligent. Hi, Elaine. So yeah, and then I see the Hermit. It talks about you feeling lonely in your life. So there might be somebody trying to play mind games with you. You're having miscommunications with people. I do see like some sort of pay rise or a new opportunity or some sort of new investment. You might be investing in something. And then the Hermit reverse is like somebody who feels isolated, withdrawn, and afraid to ask for help from people. That's what it seems to say for you. Hi, Elaine. I'll put you on the list. Next is Monis. You're welcome, Emmanuel. So we have Monis. You there? Me? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I feel more connected intuitively to myself and to others today, which is great. How are you? Good to know you're good, Elaine. It's like today, I feel like I woke up with great intuition. Like, I did a reading on a woman that tried to cheat me tried to make me pay her bills, and I see she got a lot of problems in her life. I can see everything that's happening in her life. It's so funny. Okay, Momo's not there. Monis is not there. Next is Lador. What will keep Lador faithful, mind, body, and soul in her relationship that she can't control? You seem pretty connected with yourself and clear-minded, even though you're asking for clarity, Lador. It's here in this country, in Israel. It is 1:35 p.m. Ace of Wands. This is some sort of sexual offering coming your way, or somebody's offered you something, some sort of new beginning with the Ace of Wands, and somebody offering you something, some sort of new idea. It's like a starting point for you. It could be sexual. It could not. It could also not be sexual. And then with the Temperance, I feel like you're open to trying different things. I feel like that's the path that you need to go on. Is just staying open. And you mean so many idiots flirting with me and no one cares when I'm single. My partner ignores me and nothing physical. So it could be like you have temptations because of the Ace of Wands. It's like you might get some sort of new offering, a new beginning from somebody. It could be sexual. It could be physical. Temperance. It talks about you having like the divine flow, like angels around you, and you shouldn't be afraid to try new things. That's what it seems to say. Like don't be afraid to try the different waters, try different things, like dip your feet into hot water, cold water, warm water. I rather have a guy who isn't physical. I don't know if I agree with you, Elaine, but and then we have Seven of Pentacles reverse, which talks about not seeing the results for your hard work. So it seems like you expect more from all the effort you put into your relationships, right, and into your work. And then with the Knight of Swords, it seems to say like on top of your guy not being physically affectionate with you, he's also could be cruel to you. Do you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't need to be with words. It doesn't need to be with physically. It could be he's just cruel to you in the way he's treating you by not giving you the love you deserve. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel like he's being cruel to you in that way. With the Knight, he has no direction. That's one of the reasons why he's not affectionate with you, Ledor, is because he doesn't really care anymore about. He doesn't care if you leave him. He doesn't care for the consequences of his actions. And like if I were you and I was in a relationship that was loveless, I would move on. Like if you're you have the circumstances to do that. You know what I mean? Like with the Page of Cups upright, it's something new coming in, some sort of new communication, new offerings. With the Page of Cups, he might have also somebody he's communicating with the Page of Cups. You know what I'm saying? He might be stepping out on you emotionally. And what you're offering, something you already manifested. Pisces and Scorpio, that's sexual. Let me ask the pendulum, is he stepping out on Lador emotionally? No, he's not stepping out on you emotionally. Is he stepping out on Lador physically, like sexually? Is he stepping out on Lador physically? So this leads me to believe that he's thinking about it. Because it's a maybe. I don't think he has the emotional capacity to be connected with a woman. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't really know how to love. And I feel like he might be thinking to step out on you physically with a woman. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's doing it right now, and I don't know if he's already done it. Has he already done it? Has he already? He wasn't physical much ever anyway. Maybe he's gay. Has he stepped out on the door physically before? It's saying maybe. It doesn't want to answer. So the question is, like, is he gay? Because it doesn't matter what he says. A lot of people do things because a lot of guys do things because of society's expectations. You know what I mean? So let me ask, is he gay? You can ask all you want. You know what I mean? What would he tell you? Saying maybe. He might be bisexual. Is he bisexual? Saying maybe. Yeah, it doesn't really want to answer. Like, if a guy is not giving you what you need, I don't understand why a woman would stay with a guy unless she really needs him. You know what I mean? Like, financially, or in other ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a guy is not being there for you and loving you, and you can get away, like, he's not going to kill you if you get away, and you can manage without him, why stay with him? Like, why? So you're afraid to be on your own? Like, he might be into guys because it said maybe. Hi, Monis. Yeah, but, like, why live a life with somebody that you're not, like, getting what you need? Yeah. Sometimes it takes a great leap to get where you need to get into life, you know? Take the step. Like, will he be sad if you leave him? Think about that. Will he be sad? If he won't be sad, then I would leave him if I were you. You know what I mean? Scientist. Put you on the list. Next is, you love him, but you're not getting what you need. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what kind of love is that? One-sided love? I called your name on this, but you weren't there. So I can read for you now if you post your question. Elaine, what's your question, Monis? What's unrequited love? Is that, like, not two ways? Let's see, unrequited love. Unrequited love. Let's see what that means. Unrequited love. Meaning, when you long for someone who doesn't share your sentiments. Exactly. So he doesn't love you like you love him. Will my so-called breakups be back to normal? Relationship's been 2 weeks now. Nothing about me, but it's a bit weird. Yeah. Lord Universe, Angels, and Spirit Guides, please connect with Monis to answer his question. Will his so-called breakup be back to normal relationship? It's been 2 weeks now. She's Sagittarius. I'm Taurus. Okay, Monis, let's do this. You know him half your life. Yeah, that's why it's so hard for you to leave him, because, I mean, like, do you guys have kids together? Like, what's connecting you guys besides for your relationship from childhood? Okay, so Monis, I have a 5 of Pentacles, the Star reversed, 2 of Pentacles, and I honestly, Monis, I don't see getting back to normal, because with the 5 of Pentacles, it talks about, like, being rejected, financially ruined, and even poverty, homelessness, feeling sick, but it's temporary. You'll get over that. Star, your wishes won't be fulfilled with this person. Star, unfulfilled wishes. You know, you're in the wrong direction. 2 of Pentacles, reverse. It talks about you being disorganized and overwhelmed and unable to control your emotions and unable to juggle everything that's happening in your life. And with the 3 of Pentacles, I see you more just focusing on your work, Monis, and collaborating with your work and working in good teamwork in your work and being creative there and doing great things in your work. Like, I feel like this relationship is nothing going to happen with it. With the 8 of Swords reverse, it's kind of like taking back your freedom. You want to take back your freedom into your life. 8 of Swords. So accepting yourself and taking back your personal power and finding a resolution and, like, fix your anger, whatever anger you might be feeling with the Knight of Wands reversed, you know, and try not to be so impulsive. It talks about a young man who is acting in his impulsivity, you know, acting in his anger, acting in his thoughts, in his just feelings, you know. So I would just focus on your work if I were you, Monis. That's what I have for you. No kids because no sex. Seriously? No sex? Are you guys married or it's just boyfriend, girlfriend? That's not a relationship. Like, that's not... It's basically, at this point, your brother and sister because he's probably not attracted to you anymore. You know what I mean? You've been together, yeah. It could be that you're both just... You're attracted to him, but he's lost attraction. You know what I mean? And you're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself by staying with him. Like, if you don't feel guilty of leaving, if you don't feel bad to leave him, like, oh, I'm going to hurt him if I leave him, like, what's stopping you from leaving? Besides for the fact that you love him, you know what I mean? Have you ever spoken to him about, like, oh, yeah, why aren't we having sex? Have you ever spoken to him about that? D. I put you on the list, D. Next is Kristen. So you have communication issues as well. So, you know, is he open to going to, like, couples counseling? Kristen, you there? He's manipulating you. Give him an ultimatum. Say either we go to couples counseling or I'm leaving you and see what happens. I too haven't had sex. Sex, he's so spelled so funny. Okay, Ayushi, you there? Ayushi? I don't know. It pisses me off when guys, like, you know, it's kind of like it's emotional abuse when a guy doesn't make you feel desired. It's emotional abuse when a guy withholds sex from his girl. That's emotional abuse. And, you know, in some cultures, if the guy withholds sex, she can divorce him. Like in Judaism, if the guy doesn't have sex with his girl, she can divorce him on those grounds alone. She can say he's not having sex with me. We were so accurate. How? I mean, how? What do you mean? How? I mean, how? Do you know what I'm saying? So, okay, Kristen's not there. Ayushi's not there. Next is Silsabia. Like, give him an ultimatum. If the guy really wants you, trust me. Like, trust me, he'll change. If he really wants you, he'll change. Or he'll act like he's changing. Wow, thanks for the feedback, Monis. Okay, Kristen, you can post your question. When I call your name, you're supposed to post your question. Like, I called your name, you didn't answer. Okay, so I'll read Sil before you, Kristen, because she put her question first, and I called you. How do the people at the new property that I'm about to start my practical that feels perceptive think about me and my work ethic down the line of romance? How do they feel about you? What's your question, Sil? Please, one question. One question, Sil, please. I'm mixing the cards. And please be clear. Like, don't give me 1,000 questions. Give me one question. Thank you, Monis, for giving me a like. Appreciate that. Whenever it pisses me off, you know, like when people get mistreated. How do the people at your property feel? Okay, I'll answer that question. From India. Cool. Nice to meet you, Monis. How do they feel? Christine, I'll do right after Sil. Keep your question up. Devil. So, Sil, how do they feel? I think they think a few things about you. Sil. Muhammad Monis. I know that name. Muhammad Monis. I know that name. Okay, the devil. The devil talks about like believing false truths, doing self-sabotage, having bad self-esteem, being stuck in patterns, or like having temptations and obsessions. The devil. It's a very, they think of you as somebody who's stuck in your own little world where you're unable to break out, and I feel like they think of you as limited, and afraid of things and having bad self-esteem and stuck inside yourself. But with the Page of Pentacles upright, we have they look at you as somebody who's young and a bit naive and immature. They look at you as a child. I don't know if you're young or not, but they think of you as somebody who's new to the game, and you're new in the situation, and it's a new path for you, and it's a lot for a young person. I feel like that's what they think with the Page of Pentacles. And it's a new adventure for you. That's how they see it for you. And also the Fool, they think you're like also very young and immature and naive, But with young energy comes also like being unrestricted and unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Because younger people, they have fresh energy, so they just see you as somebody who's a bit immature, naive, and it seems like they also think they can fool you and lie to you with the devil. That's what I think, because of your young age. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. They think you're young and immature and they can fool you. You understand? That I tend to read discreetly to the reader. Thank you. Hope I could pay for the read. I'm a bit broke. I'm actually sorry for that. I read for you, right? It's okay. You don't have to. Only people who want to and have the resources to donate to my channel, then you're welcome. Otherwise, I understand. They sound like snob. It's my first time there. Yeah. So they see you as like fresh energy that they might be able to take advantage of, so just be careful. Yeah. They might want to lie to you and take advantage of you, and you just I feel like you might need to get a friend in the company who might be able to like point out like, oh, you're not supposed to be taking on this extra load of work. It's not your job. They're just taking advantage of you, so that you're not taken advantage of. Next is Kristen. Kristen's question is, how does D family feel? Our University of Literature has Kristen. Please connect with her. And please connect with Kristen and answer a question. It's all right. You are after Kristen, Flower Beauty. If you want, you can leave your question up, Flower Beauty, and I'll just read for you, and you can come back later and check. You're welcome, Sil. Kristen, how does D family feel? Death. Did somebody just die in the family? Kristen, feeling burnt out. Page of Swords. Eight of Swords. Wow. There's a lot going on in this family, right? Or it doesn't need to be death. It could be just like they're having trouble adapting to changes that's been happening. They're having trouble to flow with the changes. There's been some like radical shift, some radical changes, and change is hard for them. They feel burned out with the Four of Swords reversed, burned out and unable to stuck in their way of thinking, and they feel stressed and overloaded with problems, I guess, tired mentally. And then with the Page of Swords reversed, it talks about people who are lying to them, or they're lying and deceiving and being malicious and playing mind games with people because they're also not comfortable in their own life, you know. And they're not comfortable in themselves. They have bad self-esteem. They're not comfortable in their own skin. And they feel trapped and stuck and confused and blinded by their situation with all their troubles surrounding them. That's how they feel with the Eight of Swords. But it's kind of like some of it can be self-sabotage. Some of them, all these restrictions and all these problems that's happening to them, it could be self-imposed, like they're doing it to themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then Knight of Wands, it talks about a young man coming in really quick and going quick, bringing lots of excitement and sexuality, excitement, adventure, bringing some sort of adventure to the family. I don't know in regard to what, you know what I'm saying? It's usually sexual, so that's what I see. Kimberly, you are after, we have here Flower Beauty, and then you, Kimberly. Does that make sense to you, Kristen? Christine. Flower Beauty, you want to post your question? Must daughter father in the military? Must be the daughter's father in the military. I'm just reading what the cards say. Why is he reaching out to me again? Lord Universe, Angels, and Spirit Guides, please connect with Flower Beauty and answer her question. Why is he reaching out to her again? Like, what does he want from you? Oopsie. Why is he reaching out to Flower Beauty again? We get excited when he comes home. I don't really know your situation, Kristen, so I can't comment. You know what I mean? Queen of Swords reversed, Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands. So, why is he reaching out to you? Because did you cut him out? Because it talks about a woman who, with Queen of Swords, who could be very mean and cruel with her words and sharp, and she can cut a man out, you know? Maybe somebody else, you cut him out? Yeah, so he feels like you were cruel to him. And then with the Nine of Cups, I think he sees that you're happy and you're abundant in your life. And are you happy in your life? Because it talks about somebody who's very, like, satisfied in their life, has joy and their dreams fulfilled, success. And with the Five of Swords, it's kind of like he wants to apologize, get a mediator, apologize, and fix things between you two. He has some sort of grudge. He wants to find a resolution. You're not happy? Assessing damages, Nine of Wands. Been there, done that. Now what? Finishing a job. Three of Pentacles reversed. Are you having trouble in your work? And the Nine of Wands, it's like exhaustion, questioning, motivation, burnt out, doubt, defensive, struggles. Someone's on defense. Is it you or him? You're both on defense. Like, what does he want from you? You know what I'm saying? And In the past, he had what? What does he want from Flower Beauty? What does he want? Yeah, trouble with work. Yeah, Queen of Cups. I feel like he wants to be you to be dependent on him. Four of Swords. Take you on vacation. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups reverse. Queen of Cups reversed. That's like a woman who is not independent. She's insecure, vulnerable, and like you don't have boundaries. I feel like he feels like he can just cross the boundaries with the Four of Swords. Perhaps he wants to take you on some sort of vacation to assert himself with the Page of Swords. You know, to come back into your life. New situation, self-assurance, young people, fresh energy. Maybe he might want kids with you or something. See? The Eight of Swords is like taking back control into your life. Eight of Swords. You might be independent, but you're not emotionally independent. Like, I feel like he feels he can cross boundaries. Like, you don't have emotional boundaries. Perspective, freedom, personal power, finding resolution. I feel like he wants to get back together with you and fix the problems that caused the separation in the first place. Let me ask the pendulum. Does he want to fix the problems? Does he want to get back together with Flower Beauty? He's weird and erratic, reaches out and then disappears. I cut him out. So it's a pattern with him, you know what I mean? It's a pattern. Maybe. It's saying maybe. You know what I'm saying? So it's saying maybe he wants to get back together with you, which leads me to believe that he has it in his mind, but like you said, he keeps doing it. It's a pattern. If I were you, I would... Like, he's not made up in his mind. If I were you, I would just cut him out completely. Block him. You know what I'm saying? Is he gay? Let's ask, is he gay? He might be gay. Seems to be saying. Yeah, he's gay. Yeah. I would block him if I were you. You know what I mean? I feel like he's also probably not fully decided on who he is now yet. You know what I'm saying? He might be having all these like weird feelings, but that's not your problem. You know what I'm saying? Follow your gut. Your gut says there's something wrong. Cut the guy out. Right? It doesn't mind something odd on him. Abha Sharma. Abha. Put you on the list. Next is Kimberly. Kimberly? Yeah, like, just because he might be having, like, problems figuring out who he is, it doesn't mean that you need to get hurt in the process of him figuring out his life. You know what I'm saying, Flower? So, it's not your problem. You're welcome, Flower Beauty. Thanks for joining. Thanks for giving me the chance to read for you. Me too, Kimberly. I'm starting a new job very soon, going for an interview today. Could you please do a reading about Gorel? You got the job, or you're just doing an interview? How will the interview go? For Kimberly. How will you too, Flower? God bless you. How will the interview go? How will the interview go? Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. It talks about not seeing the results for your work, all your hard work, not seeing the results for it. So if you expect to get the job, like all your hard work, it might be for nothing. With the Seven of Pentacles, it talks about work without results, distractions, lack of rewards, ready to give up, wrong priorities, feedback, repeated mistakes, making the same mistakes. Knight of Cups, it talks about a guy who comes into your life full of love, but not for long term. It could be self-love as well, somebody who's a bit narcissistic. So it could be that with the Knight of Cups, it could be you might get the job temporarily, but it's not going to last long, whatever it is. And then King of Swords, it talks about a man who is nasty and is very cruel in his words and snobbish and abusive and hurts people. And then the Moon, it talks about like lies and deceit as well as mysteries and secrets and something being hidden, but it seems to say you're stuck in a pattern, you're stuck in a cycle, you're stuck in repeating the same mistakes or stuck in some sort of cycle which you can't get yourself out of. So I feel like this person, if it's a guy that you're seeing for an interview, he's going to be very nasty to you. Do you know what I'm saying? So and he might lie to you or whatever. Like I would proceed with caution into this interview. Yes, it's a temporary job. I just got nervous talking to people. Oh, it is a temporary job. Yeah, so just like he might be very cruel to you when you go into the interview. So just he might like be nice and then mean. So just if it's a guy, it's a woman in the interview. So I don't know. It talks about abuse of power and you know what I'm saying? Who knows? It might be a guy in the interview. Maybe not. Maybe once you get the job, it's gonna be somebody's gonna be cruel to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's what it seems to be saying. I'm hungry. Trying to figure out what to eat. What to eat. Right? What to eat. You're welcome. Next is okay, after Abba Sharma, the list is closed. Okay, Grace, you there? Okay, Elaine, you post your question. Because Grace isn't there, so. Hey, Shirley, you'll be the last one. Okay? Shirley will be the last one. The list after Shirley is closed. I'm sorry, Kenneth. Oh, Grace, you are there. Okay, so, one second. Let me do Okay, let me do general reading for Elaine, and then I'll do you, Grace. I'll read for you, and then you as well, Kenneth. General reading for Elaine. Where University is for guys to connect with Elaine. Super general reading. I'll do you, Grace, right after Elaine, because I'm already in that mindset. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute to read for Elaine, and then I'm getting tired. I'm sorry. Grace was before Elaine, but I called her and she didn't answer, so I just move on, you know? But I'm going to give Grace a turn. Elaine, the Empress, and so we have the Empress for Elaine, which talks about a possible pregnancy. So if you're a guy or you're with a guy, you might get pregnant or something being growing. But I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, somebody's using you in regard to work or relationships. It's like as if there's lots of strings attached. It's not like, it's not somebody with pure intentions, what's going on here with your work or whatever it is. Somebody is using you. And then with the Nine of Wands, it talks about like, yeah, so just, I feel like the Empress, it could also talk about a mother figure in your life. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be pregnant. It could just mean that something is going to grow in your relationships, or perhaps you can get pregnant if you have sex, or it's dealing with a mother figure in your life who you might feel is using you in some way. Somebody's using you. And then with the Nine of Wands, it talks about like feeling like you're fighting for the wrong things and it's pointless struggles, and you feel like there's too much going on in your mind and you're like feeling burnt out, you know what I'm saying? And then with the Nine of Cups, I feel like after all of this, you're going to have success and abundance in your life and happiness. Because the Nine of Cups, it's attainment, getting something, and like getting to a good place where you'll be successful and abundant in every way. You know what I'm saying? Your dreams being fulfilled. So yeah, it could be resources. It could be somebody using you and all that. So I don't know exactly what's going on between you and a mother figure, or if you've had sex recently and you're pregnant, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know your situation. Okay, Grace. Yeah, you overthink. I hear ya. What should you do? Have a stable, committed relationship with someone compatible. What should I do to have a stable, committed relationship with somebody? About job. Yeah, I hear ya. Maybe you're afraid to be used, but I feel like you do have, with Elaine, you do have the capability to be a good asset to a company. You know what I'm saying? To any job with the Empress, you know? And so, hey, Grace, what should I do? What should I do to have a stable, committed relationship with someone compatible? What should I do to have stable relationship? What should you do to have? Thanks for the feedback, Elaine. Let's go with Grace. Grace. Okay, so we have here for Grace, the Lovers reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, the Empress upright, and let's see, Five of Pentacles. So the Lovers, so I feel like you've probably just gone through some sort of breakup, or like it talks about two people who split up, or people who are incompatible and can't think in the same mindset. Because like the Lovers upright is like Gemini, and it's two people coming together and respecting each other's differences and their mindsets. seeing two opposing views, but two coming together. But this is like incompatibility, broken relationship, broken communication with the lovers reversed, or like separation, brokenness. Six of Pentacles reversed, somebody feeling used in a relationship in regard to work or whatever it is. Unequal relationship, as well as feeling used and abused with lots of strings attached. There's no real freedom in the relationship. And then the Empress, it talks about like potential pregnancy or a mother figure in your life or something. You have like the capability to grow in relationships, but I feel like you're kind of like happy in your single success life, like I feel like you're single and successful and you have the resources and you're independent, and you have self-love. Or maybe that's what it's saying you need. Maybe you need to get self-love with the Nine of Pentacles. Learn to love yourself. Learn to be independent. Learn to be successful in your own right. And with the Five of Cups, it's like, it talks about like rejection and feeling sadness and regrets over like a past relationship. I feel like you have regrets over your past. Five of Cups, it talks about remorse, regret, self-pity, some sort of change that's happened, and feeling pessimism and depression. And at this point, it's kind of like you regret what's happened, but you're coming to the point where you don't feel, you don't care anymore. It's almost like, and it talks about somebody, a guy giving bad advice to somebody, or you getting bad advice from a guy, or somebody getting bad advice from somebody else with the King of Cups reversed. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like what I'm getting from all this is that you have the capability to grow in a relationship, but I feel like you need to let go of the past a bit, because you have lots of regrets about the past, and you need to learn to love yourself and be fully independent before you move into a relationship with a guy. Because like with the King of Cups, it talks about like somebody giving you bad advice, somebody getting bad advice from somebody else. Like it talks about a man who is cold and moody and was very negative in your life. This could be a father figure or a male person in your life who's very negative and gets bad advice from people or gives bad advice. So my advice to you, Grace, would be to let go of the past and not take to heart what this man is telling you or his giving you negative feedback. Just ignore it, from this guy, this male figure in your life, and learn to love yourself and work on being independent financially, emotionally, and physically. And I feel like then you'll be able to grow. You know what I mean? Like you'll be able to really find any relationship you want. Lots of relationship problems. Right? Does this make sense to you, Grace? Are you talking to me, that door? Next is the Scientist. You there? Let me see, is my fish ready? Yeah. I mean, like, do you feel like it's answered your question? Not that I'm going to take another question, but you're welcome, Grace. I'm just reading from what the cards say. You know what I mean? Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm putting on the fish. I'm putting on the fish. Okay. I gotta eat fish. I need to eat something, so tilapia. So. Turn it over. Then I'll put oil on it. Oil. Sugar. Sugar. Paprika, curry, and hot sauce. Curry, paprika. I love hot sauce. I mean, like, I don't like too hot, but I like the spice. It makes me so happy. And see, I'm gonna put it in the oven. Turn off the air. Turn it on for 20 minutes. I gotta eat something because I'm like dying. Literally dying. And I have an ant infestation problem in my sink. I don't know what to do. So that's what happens when people don't like fix their house properly and expensively. They don't invest. You said before we can't remember. Radley likes to sit behind you. I've been quite lately. Fish, yeah, tilapia. Hi Tanuja. I'm only reading for scientists, G, Abba, Sharma, and then Shirley, and that's it. Because the list is closed for now. I'm sorry. I'm not like those other readers. I can just read and read forever. I have limited energy. Yeah, the thing is, it's not the most tasty fish, but it depends how you make it. Like, I know how to make it for myself nice. Like, I'm not a cook, but basically, I put like lots of paprika and curry and sugar and hot spice on it, and then I put it in the oven. It cooks and it tastes good. I really prefer salmon, but salmon is more expensive, so. Curry powder, yeah. I do eat carbs. I eat potatoes, basically. But it takes effort to cut the potatoes. Like, I have potatoes here. I eat, like, I should really make myself potatoes. Now that you mention it, I should really make these. Put it in the oven. That's what I should do. I should put it in the oven with sweet potato. And yesterday, you know what I made? Yesterday I made rice, and while I was cooking, I put in garlic in the rice while I was cooking, cloves of garlic and onions, and I mixed it in, and it cooked together, and it came out nice, and my boyfriend actually liked it. Hi, Kalfan. Trying to reduce this. I think I'm becoming insulin resistant. Aha. Wow. Okay, so none of these people are there. D is not there. Abba Sharma is not there. Okay, Shirley, it's your turn. How are you feeling, Shirley? It's been a while since you, like, yeah, I like ginger. But I really like, also, I got a really nice sushi. They have, like, a new sushi store in the mall nearby. And They have a nice sushi place. You know what I'm saying? They have a nice sushi store in the mall nearby my house, and I enjoy that sushi so much. Yeah, I'm not sitting on her. You see how I'm sitting? I'm leaning back, so the back there's room. No. Well, I think she'd rather go outside, but it's so hot out that I don't want to take her outside when it's so hot. And then it's kind of like, Shirley, you can post your questions if you want. So, with Raspberry, like yesterday I was going to stay out for longer, but then I saw two huge German Shepherds walking by, and knowing her, she gets very active and excited and starts barking at them. So I didn't want all the drama, so I just grabbed her and I ran home. Hi, Sparkle Joy. The list is closed. I'm just reading for Shirley, and if you want a private reading, you can email me for a price. And then I'll read for you, and I'll send you private reading, whether you like it in a video or however you like it. I just have limited energy to do readings. Why may I ask, does TW want from me? What does TW want from me? What does TW want from you? Me? Are you asking me, Ledor? Yeah, I'll take her in the evening. I usually take her in the evening for walks. What does TW want from Shirley? Oh, thanks. That's sweet, Ledor. What does TW want from Shirley? I don't miss the States. I miss my family. What are you doing when you leave alive? I'm gonna eat, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. What does TW want from Shirley? Ace of Swords, new beginnings, break. It's like they had a brainstorm. They had a moment of truth. King of Pentacles. He wants to provide and protect. He's feeling lonely with the Hermit reversed and Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. That's interesting. He's had some sort of brainstorm. Like he wants to try again, like some sort of new thought. He's had some sort of new thought. The new epiphany. You working? I like your painting and singing. Oh, thank you, Lador. Do I work? Okay, 1 second. I'm with Shirley. King of Pentacles. It talks about a man who is financially stable, who's wise and understanding. Somebody who wants to be a protector, but he's feeling lonely and withdrawn, and he's afraid to ask for help from people. And then Queen of Pentacles, like he sees you, I think, as, or there's like, it talks about a woman who is financially stable, and he sees as somebody who is a healer. It's like a woman in his life who is a healer and financially stable and independent. And then the Hierophant, it talks about like some sort of arranged setup, which could mean like, it could be talking about government offices, it could be talking about lawyers, it could be talking about marriage, some sort of contracts. So I don't know who this guy is, but he wants to make something official for the long term with the Knight of Pentacles. Long term. Commitment for long term. Does this make sense to you? Like, I feel like he'd want to commit to you for long term. I don't know who this is. I'm having to put my horse down crying. Yeah. I feel like it's going to take you another while to really like heal yourself because it's raw. You know what I'm saying? It's raw. Who is this guy? Do I know him? I wow, you're physically sick. I feel like after you've been treated, I feel like what's worse is that not only that you lost your horse, but the way you were treated. You know what I mean? He's the guy who he's had some sort of brainstorm and he's feeling lonely. The Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles. He might see you as also the Queen of Pentacles could also mean, now that you say it's him, it could also mean he sees you as like a money resource, somebody for money, like he could squeeze money out of you. And the Hierophant, it could be marriage or lawyers, like trying to get a lawyer to legally, something legal with contracts or something. And then Nine of Pentacles is for long-term commitment. And then Nine of Cups, reverse. Somebody who's jealous. I don't know what's going on in this guy's life, but I feel like he's had some sort of epiphany, probably after the event, whatever happened between what he did to you, you know what I'm saying? With the Ace of Swords. Because naked, barren, intellect, breakthrough opportunities. It's kind of like he's had like a boom in his mind, you know what I'm saying? He was a regular vet who maybe put the horse down, yeah. So, the Nine of Cups, somebody's jealous of you, the Nine of Cups. You always have jealous people in your life, you know? It's a strange thing. Lack of inner joy, not satisfied, disappointment, overindulgence, Three of Wands, obstacles, delays. Right? Three of Wands, obstacles, delays, frustrations, thinking small. He turned those vets against me and didn't tell the whole truth. He was crying. He said he was sorry over and over and over. Yeah, like I feel like if you had to put your horse down, it would have been damaging enough. But on top of that, the way he treated you was so evil and so cruel. And the way they all treated you by threatening you and all that, it was just, it's a trauma. And I feel like you're never going to get over that. You know what I'm saying? The only way you can get over that is by, you know, accepting that this world is filled with evil, bad people, and just knowing in yourself, in your heart, that you loved your animal and they're the bad ones, not you. You know what? Can I write a letter for you, Shirley? Like, I want to write a letter for you that you can send to him. Tell him exactly how you feel. He said he wants to, hi, Queen, hi, that list is closed, I'm sorry. He said he wants to meet me and told him and the money, I'll send it to him. He said he wants to meet me. I told him when I have the money, I'll send it to him. He wants your money? But you owe him money or something? Hi, SK. The list is closed for now, I'm sorry. It was a very long story, Lador, with Shirley, what happened with Shirley and the horse. It was a very long story, and she did try to get another vet, but what happened was that it was complicated. Selling money for Serenity's care and taking me to the vet school. Serenity is the horse he put down, right? How much do you owe him? It's a lot of money, right? Like, I feel like for the trauma that he put you through, like, I wouldn't give him the money. Like, if I could find a way that I didn't have to pay him, you know, I wouldn't pay him if I could. You know what I'm saying? $225 plus gas and his time. His time. He took your baby away. Fucking douchebag, right? You have some horse wraps of your horse? Oh, you have horse wraps. They're super expensive for vets. And his time. His time, yeah. His time was a mistake. It was a mistake to get him. It was a mistake for you to even use him as your vet. Because even if a vet was evil, surely, like, put it this way, even if a vet was evil, right? And they just like to kill animals, right? At least they would give you a reason for it. At least they would treat you like a human. Okay, and they treat your animal not human, but it's not like you are aware that any of that is going down. But here it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If I was smarter, I would, and I knew all the laws in the US and everything, I would find a way to not get you to pay for anything more for the pain that he put you through. And why does he want to meet you? Like, what, he wants your money? He wants you to pay him? Like, what you should do is, like, if I were you, Shirley, just ask him, like, do you want me to just pay you? Because tell him that you don't want to meet him. Tell him like this. Say, listen, I don't want to meet you because of your cruel treatment to me and my animal. And if you want me to pay you, I'll pay you because I guess you have to. But whatever it is, the ties are severed and you don't wish him luck and you hope that his business goes to garbage. That's what you should tell him. Oh, yeah, and tell him like this. Tell him you want to meet me for money? Well, you're going to have to wait for it because you don't have the money now. And also tell him that he's evil and you hope that his business goes to shit. That's what I would say, you know? That's what I would say. You know what I'm saying? People like that are evil, you know? And to make you feel like a bad person because you want to keep your animal alive, like, people, it's so twisted, it's so manipulative. Like, you're the one who wants to preserve the life of the animal. And they twist it around to say that you're the one that wants to torture your animal by keeping him alive. Keeping your animal alive is torturing your animal. Like, that is so twisted and perverted. It's like their mentality is sick. You know what I mean? Hi, the list is closed. I'm sorry, Aldona. I'm a bit too tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. These people piss me off. Like, I just want to become like a professional practicing witch where I can just curse all these people. You know what I mean? Curse them all. They should lose their business and they should suffer pain and get it back. You know what I'm saying? Never fuck those bitches. You see, I laugh, but I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's evil laughter. Fuck those bitches. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, you're physically sick, Shirley, because of what they've put you through. It's like emotional abuse. Your nervous system can't handle something like that. The average person, their nervous system can't handle being treated like that and going through that type of trauma and then needing to recover from that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Dragon Annie. You don't feel good because it's emotional, you know? It's like the mental and the physical is connected. So, like, people who are emotionally abused and are going through emotional hard time, they get sick a lot of the time physically because their mental is causing so much stress, you know? And this person caused your mental so much stress that he's causing you to be sick. from all the damage that they've done to you, and I hope to God their karma gets them. Shirley, do you want to hear something about karma? Do you want to hear something about karma, Shirley? Do you want to hear something about karma? First of all, Shirley, I feel like you should rebel against those people that called you bad and evil and told you that you shouldn't have animals and you're this and that. Get another horse. And the fruitcake said he was sorry on my way back and he kept saying he wanted me to take me to my brother's. Yeah, he wanted to kill you, fucking piece of garbage. So, yeah, Shirley's horse, they killed her horse. The vet killed her horse without telling her the reason why. And they told her that they're going to report her because they thought they didn't think. They're just kind of like, they're bad people, basically. They're perverted and they're sick and they should all lose their license and get sick. I have other horses, my baby. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, when it comes to these people that hurt you like that, to rebel, you need to just get more horses and more animals. Like, when I had a dog that got injured and then all these people, like, wanted to report me and put me in jail for, like, animal abuse, I was crushed and now I have another dog. This is my rebellion against them. Like, I'm a good person. I can take care of animals. I have a lot of love in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a long story about what Shirley went through, but like also, what was I gonna say about the horse? What was I gonna say? Besides for like getting another horse. You just tell him the money will have to wait. You shouldn't rush to pay him because he rushed to kill your horse, so you don't need to rush to pay him. Oh yeah, let me tell you about karma. Yeah. Let me tell you about karma, Shirley. Basically, there's this gay guy. I don't know what his name is. But basically, this gay guy, he, when Amber Heard came out against Johnny Depp and said that he's abusing her. Yeah, send it in a million years, Shirley. Send it only when he gets a lawyer to get the money from you. That's what you should do. Because he rushed to hurt you, and so you should take your time to hurt him. Let it hurt him slowly, Fucking asshole. Right? So, let me tell you about karma, Shirley. Can I tell you about karma? Let's get my fish so we can eat while we talk. Shirley, let me tell you about karma. Yeah, those people, when it came to my other dog, they told me I shouldn't have children. Keep your kids away from her. She's a bad person. She's this, she's that, They trashed me. They verbally abused me. They wanted to get me put in jail for animal abuse when I didn't do anything. And anyone who was involved, like when I got my animal to the shelter, I asked a friend to drive my animal to the shelter. They basically wanted to arrest the guy that drove my dog to the shelter. I didn't have money to treat him. I just wanted to get my dog help, And they twisted around and told me that I'm the abuser. Anyway, let's talk about karma, yeah? So, like these people, these animal lovers, they're like fake animal lovers because it's all about them. It's not about the animals or the people. Yeah, you could ask about my brother and he wanted to know where my brother lives. Piece of garbage. Yeah, so he offered to take me there. I said the area, but he didn't need to meet my family. Piece of garbage. Basically, like you remember what happened with Amber Heard accusing her husband of like abuse, right? Right. Okay. So there was a guy who said he's like a reporter on the TV, and he said he believes Amber Heard and that Johnny Depp is guilty. And now, 5 years later, one of his ex-partners is accusing him of the same thing, of him abusing them, you know? Domestic violence, you know? It's coming right back to him, you know what I mean? Like, he said, I believe Amber Heard, you know? He didn't care that he might be innocent. And now, all his ex-partners are coming and accusing him of abusing them. And, you know, everybody's turning against him now. That's what you call karma. Take off your gown. I'm a sorcerer and I can curse people like you were saying. My service includes institution, devastation, and death. Shirley, maybe we should hire John to curse the people. Right? Yeah. Okay, whatever. Listen, we don't need to curse them because karma's gonna bite them in the ass real bad. You know? You see, John is brilliant. His services include destitution, devastation, and death. No, I think, Shirley, that these people don't deserve to be next to God. They deserve to be with the devil because being with the devil is being with suffering. You know, Amber's here. Uh-oh. Amber's here. He smells the fish. I mean, I know I see Amber on the computer, but this is Amber. Amber, you're not getting my fish. I'm sorry. You're not getting my fish. I'm sorry. The fish is for me. I'll put on my swimsuit for you, Clara, one day. In my other video, my other channel, I showed people my swimming suit my boyfriend bought me. I just wanted to help my baby horse who was misunderstood and sweet. Exactly. And you said yourself, like, he was like physically abusing your dog. He was like kicking her and hitting her and punching her. You know? No, this is Amber right here. You're Amber, but I was talking about my Amber. You and my Amber came at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So John Doe doesn't accept payments. Okay, so John, please curse the guy that hurt Shirley. And curse the woman that hurt me too. You know? Her and I were the only girls out there in the sticks. He was kicking my horse, who was in pain and crying. Disgusting. The worst is watching people hurt the things you love and the people you love, you know? That's the best way to hurt somebody, is hurting what they love. And that's what he did to you. Exactly, Amber. Synchronicity. How about my pants off? How about you off, Clara? I'm only doing readings for Shirley now because the list is closed because I'm tired and hungry. I'm eating. And those who want private readings can get for a price, but you know what I'm saying? You're trying to eat fish. My husband's God to help them. No, God should curse them. They're evil. You know? No, John and Hattie, he needs help from Jesus. Well, Jesus was a bastard. No offense, Shirley. And I feel okay saying Jesus was a bastard because Jesus was Jewish and I'm Jewish. So sorry, Shirley. I know I can't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful to your religion. Just Yeah. They need help from the one almighty invisible God, creator of heaven and earth. I'm sorry, Shirley. I don't mean to be disrespectful to Christians. I'm sorry. I have a hatred for Christianity. Sorry, Shirley. Amber, you can't have fish. It's mine. No? Technically, Judaism and Hebrew are distinct religions. Yeah. I have a big heart and I love sweet animals. Exactly, Shirley. What you need to do is don't pay. Don't pay yet. Just tell him you don't have the money yet, Pay him in like a year or something, or 2. Because he should pay you for the pain and suffering, what he's done to you. You know what I mean? Hi, I am male. Hi. A horses saw me last night and ran into the barn to where I was. They love you, Shirley. Your animals love you, and that goes to show, like your horse hated that guy. She knew that guy was bad. She knew that the guy was going to be the end of her. Animals know these things. Yeah, whatever, John. I should tell them I love them. Exactly. Stand up for your rights. Exactly. So, yeah. I want to give him tons of goodies today and hugs. Aww. Exactly. And you know what? Those people that hurt other people, they have what's coming. Just like that guy, exactly what he accused Johnny Depp of, literally, he got it back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know that wild horses run the fastest. John is the Messiah. Sorry, I'm eating fish, Raspberry. We believe in John, the Messiah. This John. Right? Not Jesus and not any of these bastards. I'm just some dude, just like everyone else. Well, we like just some dudes because you're humble, The Messiah has to be humble, so you're perfect. All hail John. Right? Anyway. Welcome, love, and kindness to all animals. Yeah, anyone could be the Messiah. That's my point, John. Anyone. Anyone could be the Messiah. Or the potential Messiah, Anyone. We love, welcome animals, love, kindness, all animals. We're all Messiah in all type of way. The children of the grand architect. Amen. Right? Just not Jesus the bastard or Christianity. It's just spawn of Satan. No offense. Sorry, Shirley, if I offended you and your religion. I'm so evil. Kindness to all. Amen. Right? You're Christian and pagan all hanging out. John Doe, what are you? Pagan? Exactly. Only support for Serenity. And may Serenity's soul be serene wherever she is. Very nice. I love it, John. Because guess what, John? Technically, you're not going against the church. John, if you're pagan, you're not going against the church because the church is pagan. Annie, can you ask the cards how long until I feel better? 1 second. Let me just finish my fish, okay? You see, look. I'm almost done. Let me show you. I'm almost done my fish. And then I'm going to do a reading for you, Shirley. Your church has like 100 million members. It's not small. I don't want to get excommunicated, so I don't mention which one. It's okay, Shirley. You're allowed to ask. I'm just almost done. Because this is my breakfast, basically. And it's very healthy. You're supposed to like eat healthy fish and stuff. So fish is good for women. Meat is good for men. You know that? You know that? Amber, it's for me, not for you. No, Amber. You're being so evil. Look at my cat. I shave my underarms, Clara. So you have fruits and vegetables, honey, and food vitamins. Yeah, but I drink a beer a day or something, so that's not so healthy. You know, bad for the liver, so. Yeah, omega-3. Go. Hold on. I need to get more of that hot sauce, olive oil, and basically, almost done. 1 second. Oh yeah, that was good fish. Beer is not unhealthy, it's the alcohol. Exactly, that's what I mean, like the alcohol in the beer. So, well, so you don't harm anyone. Surely, unless they deserve it. Yeah, the thing is, like, what Christians don't realize is that the origins of monotheism, which is like one God, is from Judaism. It's the originators of monotheism. We are the original. And then Christianity comes and says they believe in the Holy Ghost and the Holy Spirit and the Holy this and the Holy that. And then they believe in a man as a God. That's 3. Monotheism is 1. You know, and then they try to tell us Jews what to worship, you know. They you know. And then I have Christians who come on my channel and tell me that tarot is forbidden because it's pagan and it's Satan, you know? And I'm like, seriously? Like, Christianity is the original pagan religion, you know? Not the original, but it's a continuation of paganism from the beginning of time. Sorry, Amber, I have no fish for you. I'm fanning Amber. I'm giving him a fan. I have to tell Brandon to get up or walk. If the Old Testament confirms the existence of other gods. No, it does not. It confirms the existence of people who create other gods for themselves. That's what the Old Testament confirms. It confirms the existence of people creating other gods other than the one true creator. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Svetlana. The list is closed. I'm so sorry. I'm just out of energy. You know what I'm saying? You can try to twist what the Bible says, like the Torah says. You could try to twist it to whatever you want to say, but the truth stands in the scriptures. And as much as they want to say, oh, it really means this, it really means that. I made a mistake by thinking that the scripture, the Jewish scripture, can't be taken literally when we have to take the scripture literally. I was wrong in that aspect where all other commentaries are just added to the scripture to help us understand the scripture, but it's not there to take away from the original text, you know? So I was wrong in that aspect. Hi there, disciple. Hi. Let me write down the list is closed. You know what I'm saying? The list is closed only for Shirley. Shirley's the last one. Shirley is the last one. I'm sorry. If you guys want private readings, you can email me for a price. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm a human being. Yeah, there's like 1,000 versions of the book I'm talking about. I don't know about the Hebrew tradition. No, there's only one Torah and there's no 1,000 versions. There's one version which has never been changed since the beginning of the Torah, since we've received the Torah on Mount Sinai. So, you know. Okay, your question is, Shirley, is... You could say that the Christians, listen, John, you can say that Christianity is not monotheistic, but your priests will disagree with you because most of Christians believe that they believe in monotheisms. That's what they believe. They believe that their God is one, but in three, which isn't monotheism because monotheism is one and only one. Can you please tell me when will my income improve and when will Shirley heal? When will Shirley heal? When will Shirley... I'm going to email the spirit guides. Please connect with Shirley. Okay, Amber, go down. 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 I'm going to spray him with water. Down. Down. He knows when I go and I get water. There's no fish for you. I'm sorry. I don't have any fish. I'm out of fish. I have no fish. I don't have tuna left. Yes, the God, the Father, and the Holy Ghost. Exactly. So there's like three entities. So that is paganism. It's not. But to say, oh, it's all the same thing, doesn't matter. It's three. You know? However they want to twist it. So it's okay. You want to believe in Christianity and in paganism, which is Christianity, believe it. But don't come and say it's monotheistic when we know what monotheism is. When will Shirley heal from this trauma? When will Shirley heal from the trauma? Wow, 5 of Wands. I still see fighting. Reaping what you sow. 7 of Pentacles, seeing the results of your hard work. And 3 of Cups. Yeah, I think when your business improves. Yeah, because I still see lots of fighting. I see butting heads with other people, fighting. 5 of Wands, it's competitions, unhealthy competitions. It's people who just don't get along. And then 7 of Pentacles, it's seeing the results of your hard work. And 1 second. Who's Father, who's Son, and who's Holy Ghost? Exactly, right? 7 of Pentacles, it's things working out. When things start working out financially, when you finish the job of whatever it is, the next step, figuring out the next step. Earth, Saturn, and Taurus, which is Saturn is, I think it's karma. Saturn. Harvest, yeah. Karma, punishment. Rose of skins, bone teeth, toughness, pessimism, Capricorn. I feel like you'll heal through hard work, through working, and seeing the results of your hard work. And then going to some sort of event. Maybe you need to go to, I don't know, like Three of Cups. It talks about creativity, reunions, gatherings, being with other people that are your friends. So maybe you need to go to other people, hang out with other women or other people that are good to you, good friends. They might be able to heal you. And then the Tower reverse, it talks about like avoiding a disaster, Tower. Spiritual awakening, questioning, delaying the inevitable, crisis averted, imprisonment, ongoing chaos. I think that the chaos will continue, but like I feel like you need to find comfort in friends and also in your work. You know what I'm saying? You're confused. You're male. Depends on which denomination. Some think they are the same person. Some think it doesn't matter if they're the same person. They're still three. Yeah, John Doe. It doesn't matter. 3 parts of the same person is still 3, right? So it's 3. 3 is 3. 1 is 1. I am male. Yeah, it's very confusing. I don't think I've done anything cool to deserve this loss. Yeah, so it seems to say that, as well as when will your finances improve? Well, when will Shirley's finances improve? Yeah, it's funny how Christians, they think like, oh, it's bad to believe in the spirits and the ghosts when they literally believe in a Holy Ghost. You know what I mean? They believe in something that's a ghost that is holy. They contradict themselves. When will Shirley's finances improve? I don't see it improving now with the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Wow, that's crazy. I'm literally getting the same cards for you, but just reversed. And I mixed them well. So 7 of Pentacles reversed, it's not seeing the results for your hard work. 3 of Cups, it's feeling peer pressure, support from family or friends. You don't have the support from family or friends. You feel oppressed by other people's views of you with the 3 of Cups reversed. Overindulgence, gossip, isolation, trouble in friendships. No support. 7 of Pentacles is working without results. Lack of rewards, wrong priorities. I don't know what you're focusing on in your work, which is the wrong priority. It seems to say you're focusing on wrong priorities in your work, so I don't know what that means. It seems to say you keep making the same mistakes. Your sister is nice to you? And then we have 4 of Swords. It talks about taking a little vacation, recovering, and healing yourself. 4 of Swords, upright. It talks about healing yourself, meditating. Maybe you need to meditate in order to get over this. Retreat or growth. Take time for yourself. Maybe take a vacation for a few days. Be in the moment. It talks about Jupiter and Libra. You're Libra, so it's kind of like expanding on Jupiter's expansion and things growing, but Libra is very deliberate and getting justice. I feel like also, like Libra, you like things to be balanced and you like justice, you know what I'm saying? So, what could that mean about justice? You wanting justice? I don't have money for a vacation. Yes, I'm over by 3 hours and 3 minutes. You like justice. And then nine of cups reverse. It talks about like being tired, questioning your motivations, feeling on the fence, and repeating the same mistakes. So first of all, I feel like if you've been going to like one person for one thing, I feel like you should change all your habits. Not go back to the same vet, not go back to the same dentist, not go back to, like, try to break any cycles that you find yourself stuck in, Shirley. You know what I'm saying? And try to go away for like a day or something. Take your car. I mean, I guess you need someone to take care of the horses, right? So you can't just go away. I'm wondering if you could like take one of your horses and leave lots of food for your horses. Leave them in the pasture. And take one of your horses with you and go into the forest somewhere and just watch the river flow. And if your sister is good to you, call your sister, spend time with her. And Seven of Pentacles reverse is like breaking patterns, you know? Yeah, so maybe like on Sunday, if he doesn't have a job on Sunday, maybe take the car. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a long path to your healing process. And as for like making money, as for money, it's kind of like for money. Yeah, I don't see it growing until you break the patterns. Is that a possibility for you to take your horses with you if you go to Hawaii? That would be nice. Hey, Dazzling Empress. The list is closed. I'm sorry. I'm just reading for Shirley, and she's the last on the list. And then I'm going to go because I can't read anymore. Excuse me. I need the bathroom. 1 second, guys. I need the toilet. I would love to go horse riding. Like, I've never gone horseback riding in my life. And, like, if I had the money, I would, like, come travel. I would come, like, maybe for a week to Shirley. I'd go for 2 weeks home to my family. I'd go to Shirley for a week. Maybe we could go somewhere, me and Shirley. I'd bring my dog with me because I figured out that I'm allowed to bring my dog. According to the law. You know what I'm saying? turn on the air because I'm hot. I'm so hot. I'm so hot. Okay. Hi, Gloria. You go live really early. Sometimes, yeah. For you guys, it's early because I live in another country, dazzling. Should I try to look outside my work for work, Hanny? Horses are sweet. You should go do good with them. I'm a good rider instructor. Yeah, Shirley? How are you? I'm fine. I'm just reading for Shirley, the last one, because, I mean, I could do one question for you, Gloria, after Shirley, just because you're also a favorite. You know what I mean? I have favorites. I have been trying to get another job. I'll get another job soon. For Shirley. So basically, I have favorites. I'm sorry to everybody else. I have favorites. Like, Gloria is one of the favorites. Shirley's the favorite. And yeah, let me ask for Shirley. Is there another job coming for Shirley? Yeah, I'll do for Shirley, and then I'll read for you, Gloria, and that's it. Because I'm like either out of energy or I'm too lazy. It's like so hot here in July and August in Israel, depending where you live, but especially where I live, it's so hot. It's like a sauna, you know? Three of Pentacles reversed. I don't see you being able to work. I don't see you working well, Shirley, with other people. Because Three of Pentacles reversed, it talks about lack of collaboration. There is AC, Gloria, but it's expensive, and when you go out, it's very hot as well. So I have like 3 hats here where I wear when I go out. And then we have Two of Pentacles reversed, which talks about like unable to juggle all the projects of different jobs and being disorganized, you know, like unable to, and it's also emotionally taxing as well, you know. So, but Page of Pentacles, it talks about something new coming your way, some new opportunity, but then heartbreak. I don't really see it working out for you in the near future. Like, I see something coming with the Page of Pentacles, but then it's heartbreak. Three of Swords. Discovery. It talks about also like job with children, new direction, discovery, good news financially, opportunities, healthy lifestyle. Stick to goals. So it's talking about you to stick to your goals, stick to the path you're on. It talks about apprentices, physical communication, research, working with children, you know. So just being stubborn and sticking to your path that you know, because I feel like it's hard for you to work with other people. And with the Three of Swords, it talks about heartbreak. So I don't know if that means that you're going to be heartbroken when it comes to your work that you're working now, or if that's to some new, different job. You can ask the pendulum. You do get along with people, but in a work environment, people are very mean, you know. So I don't see you being treated well. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so is this heartbreak from another job? Is this heartbreak from a different job? Exactly. It talks about you teaching children in your own. I feel like you talk about heartbreak in another job. Yeah, I think if you get another job, it's just gonna hurt you. You remember, because like you had that job and it was hard for you, and then. But I feel like if you stick to what you're doing now, you'll get opportunities like to work with kids. You can work with kind people, but the thing is, like, I feel like people mistreat you, Shirley. You know what I'm saying? Because you're very sensitive. Yeah. Another question? So, I'm chatting with this new person. He's a Taurus. Can you tell me if you see any potential there? We are supposed to meet for my birthday. Wow. Gloria. Yes, I work with the weird lady at the school. Yeah, so Gloria, I'll read for you now. But like, surely about remember you were working in the other school, and you said it was like overwhelming you, and it was you hated it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you need to find something that's compatible with you if you're going to find another job. But I feel like you should stick to the path that you're on now and try to get more customers to train by you. Do you mind, Shirley, if I read for Gloria this one question and then I'll answer your more questions? Hi, P. Your list is closed. Sorry. Yeah, like it's not you're not the crazy one. It's everybody around you, Shirley, that's just insane and evil. You know what I mean? I feel like for sensitive people like us, it's very hard for us to work in an environment with other people because we're just so sensitive and we feel everything. Is it okay if I read for Gloria this one question, Shirley? And then I'll get back to you after, Shirley? After Gloria? Oh, by the way, guys, I put henna in my hair. I put henna. You know henna like that they use for the do you know henna that they use for the you know that they use like the Middle Eastern people use henna for their hands to stain it like a tattoo? I use it for my hair. It's okay, Shirley, yeah? I'll read for Gloria. Do you notice like how rich the color is? How red it is with the henna? I put it in my hair. You see it's still staining my skin. Right? Henny and henna. Yeah, so I did that. And it's supposed to be less damaging to the hair than regular dye. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's better than dye. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to point that out. Okay, Lower Universe, Angels, and Spirit Guides, please connect with Gloria. And what's going to be, is there any potential with this Taurus guy that she's going to meet? Yeah, it's red, but it's not like a red, like as in red people, like people that have like literally red here, like they're redheads. I'm not a redhead, but like I like the color, and it's very rich. The color is very rich. You know what I'm saying? Did I pick out red for your color brown? What do you mean? I have like my hair is like light brown, not mousy brown, but light, almost like grayish brown. It's not gray, but it's like a dull color. You know what I mean? So I like color that actually makes my face, doesn't drown me out, you know? Is there any potential with Taurus for Gloria? Basically, I think there's only two colors of henna. Black, you can get black henna to dye your hair dark, or red. So the red, I got red because I like red. Okay, except for Gloria, let's do this. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, been there, done that. The Magician. Well, I do see potential, Gloria, because we have Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Page of Swords. They're all upright, and the Magician and Six of Pentacles upright. So that leads me to believe that it's all about like what choice you make with the Two of Pentacles. Choices, decisions, needing to juggle many projects, emotional roller coaster. There's the infinity symbol there, which talks about like endless possibilities with this guy. Nine of Wands, been there, done that, done the job, now what? But you're still going to be on some sort of defense with this guy. You might have kids involved, the two of you, with the Page of Swords. I don't know, does he have kids? Or it talks about like children being involved with the Page of Swords. It talks about like young energy, something fresh energy, something new, or some sort of new idea. Yeah, he has kids. So, and then with the Magician, it's kind of like you have the tools. Both of you have the tools to make it work. With the Magician, it's like just being able to master the physical and the spiritual world, mastering yourself. And it's endless possibilities with this relationship. There's potential, I think, but the Magician is also like illusion. There's a bit of illusion in the relationship as well. It's not all as it seems with the Magician. Connected to herself. The only thing restricting you is you. Yeah, it's definitely there is potential but I feel like, I feel like the way this relationship would be able to operate is through give and take, giving and receiving. It would be an equal relationship through generosity, gifts, and charity. Like that would be your shared. That would be your shared Six of Pentacles. Balancing the both paychecks, harmony. That would be your balance between the relationship by giving, receiving, and helping others, right? But I don't really see any real romance. I could see you making it work. Like, you can make it work if you want to make it work. Definitely. Hi, Theodora. The list is closed. I'm sorry. I'm just finishing off with Shirley and Gloria. They have chestnut too, I believe. Yeah, chestnut. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Shirley. So I don't really see much like excitement, love. With the Nine of Wands, it could be some fire in the relationship. I see you like being comfortable with each other, finding comfort in each other, but tired at the same time, being on defense, protecting your reputation from each other, but then like dealing with the kids and then like making it work, but it's a bit of illusion with the Magician. Not everything is as it seems. But like I feel like through gifts, give and take, and you might find a balance. Does that make sense to you? I feel like, Gloria, you once told me about, I don't know your situation. You mentioned your situation, but like I feel like the old situation that you told me about, I feel like it's kind of, I don't know how that would work if you're in a different situation and this guy has young kids, and I don't know if you I think you have a kid yourself or something, but it makes sense. Can you please tell me, Hanny, what good things are coming in for me this week? So, yeah, I mean, there's definitely, you can make it work if you really want, but I don't know if you want it to just work. I feel like you would want it to be more on like an emotional level. You'd want a relationship that's on an emotional level. It's not like you don't want to be in a relationship which is just working or out of desperation. You want something which is, emotionally. The list is closed. I'm sorry, Rapundeep. Let me take my vitamins. I'll read for you, Shirley. 1 second. Sorry, Raspberry. Didn't mean it. Sorry, Raspberry. Didn't mean it. second. Do you have another question, Gloria? It's like, it's so interesting because, all the animals, they're animals, right? I know you're trying to get off. I'm not necessarily trying to get off of here. I'm kind of like just tired of reading. It takes all my energy. Like I'm not somebody who can, like, one of those readers you go on YouTube and you see them reading for like 9 hours straight. I'm not like that. I get exhausted from reading. What good things are coming towards Shirley? What good things are coming towards Shirley? Yeah, a thought just occurred to me about the animals. What good things are coming in for Shirley this week? Let me tell you, Annie. I have time for you, Shirley, because you're the favorite, remember? Okay, so we have here Six of Cups, which talks about you. It's the sibling card, and it's the true love card as well. It's the soulmate card. It can mean like you might either meet a guy, or it's more likely that you'll have a good connection with your sister, like you said. Like maybe that's what you need to do, is spend time with people that are going to heal you. You know what I mean? Right, Shirley? And then Seven of Swords, it talks about somebody coming clean with you. Like you asked what good things are coming. Somebody that's lied to you and deceived you is going to come clean to you about something and they regret what they've done. Eight of Swords. They regret what they've done. New perspective, freedom, personal power, finding resolution. Self-acceptance. You're gonna start accepting yourself and taking back your power and finding a resolution with the Eight of Swords. And then the Seven of Swords, it talks about somebody that's lied to you and regrets, feels guilty for what they've done. They want to come clean to you about something. And then the Five of Pentacles, it's kind of like, I feel like because of all this, you're still gonna be going through like feeling sick and ill, and probably the veterinarian. It could be that you're going to be not going to have to, it's just temporary, but this is all temporary, that you're feeling sick and the poverty that you're feeling, you know what I'm saying? The struggle with money. I feel like it's temporary. Five of Pentacles, it's temporary. You know what I'm saying? So that's the change that you're feeling now. You know what I mean? So try to connect with your sister if she's good for you, you feel. And the good thing is that you're going to take back your personal power. Somebody's going to try to, if somebody regrets and feels guilty about something, let me ask, is it the vet? Is it the vet that hurt Shirley? Is he the one that's going to come clean to her? Is he the one that has regrets? Yeah, it's him. It's him, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think if he has a conscience at all, then it could be talking about him. You know what I'm saying? The list is closed. I'm sorry, Dia. Yeah. You know, like, let's ask the oracle for you. Should we ask the oracle? He said he was sorry over and over and over. Yeah, he could go fuck himself. He was sorry. He shouldn't have killed your animal. He should have tried to work with you and not be so cruel. And you know what I'm saying? Fucking asshole that he is. Douchebag. Let's get a message for Shirley from the oracle. Sorry, Gloria. Sorry if I'm being offensive, but that guy deserves what's coming to him because he's evil. I hate people that think that they can mistreat other people because they think of whatever they think in their head, you know, like. Exactly. I think it hurt his feelings. I wanted a second opinion, and I took her to the second because they have tons of surgeons and equipment. Yeah, and not only that, okay, Gloria, not only that, but if he killed your dog, if he killed your horse because of that, because he was offended, he's a sick person. Like, he has some serious problems. Yeah, so let's get a message for Shirley. Right? Let's get a message for Shirley. Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. So it's saying to Shirley that you're battling the blues. You see there's a woman lying there in the water. She's in the blue water, and Clara. And she's battling the blues. She's battling the depression and the sadness and the grief and it says take steps towards positive change. So try to, like, do things to make yourself happy, basically. Yeah, so he's like a bad person, Charlie. And then seek knowledge. It's telling you to learn more and try to get your mind occupied in knowledge and information. And what else for Shirley? Enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth, you know. I think you already have that. You don't need to pursue anything, Shirley, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But whatever that means for you, like spiritually, if you want to connect to God through connecting with your animals, right? Doing goodness and kindness for your animals. You know, that is being spiritual. That is pursuing your spiritual growth. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth. Maybe her body couldn't handle it. What's positive about the death of my baby? You want to know? You want me to ask? What's the positive side of the death of your baby? Even if that was the truth, Shirley, about your horse not being able to handle this and that, there's ways to go about it. You know, he can talk to you very nicely and patiently and explain to you exactly what's happening and do it in a very sensitive way without making you treating you like garbage. You know what I'm saying? What is positive? I don't think it's positive. But the thing is, like, I don't mean to sound insensitive, but in the old days, people would shoot horses to eat their meat. That is very insensitive, right? Can you please ask, what does E want in our connection? Will he reach out to me soon? What does E want in our connection? From your feels for please connect with Shirley. What does E want in her connection? Will he reach out to Shirley? Knight of Wands, yeah. I feel like he just wants one night stands, you know? Because Knight of Wands is like coming in really quick and going quick. Lots of sexual excitement. Temperance, having no patience. And the Wheel of Fortune, something good coming your way, things changing for the better. And the Sun reversed. That is like talking about like something being hidden, like somebody who's afraid to shine, and some sort of painful truth, someone who's in denial of a painful truth, or not in denial, some painful truth coming out about this guy. He's not really, he doesn't really care for the relationship. He just wants to fuck you. That's what I feel. I don't like to eat animals. It creeps me out for me. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, I'm just saying, like, I didn't mean to be insensitive with that statement. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I feel like, in a way, like, in the old days, people would use, like, horses for their meat. And so if somebody's horse like wandered off and somebody just like shot the horse for food, then maybe a person can find comfort, you know, in the fact that maybe the horse, it wasn't malicious, you know, it was just people wanted food. But this was malicious, you know what I mean? Can I take off my top? No, I can show you my muscle. That's the most I can do. We've known him for 2 years. I can show you my other muscle. I can't do more. You've known him for 2 years? Yeah, so he just wants to have sex with you, and he's out of patience. He doesn't have patience for anything else. It talks about, like, with temperance reverse, it's kind of like he doesn't have pure intentions. Any delays, imbalance, excess, rushing, no patience, chaos, impulsive. He doesn't care. He's forceful, and he wants to have sex. Clara asked me to take my shirt off. I don't know why. What's so attractive about my body? Like, I'm not 18 anymore. Like, what do you care if my shirt's on or off? In fact, my skin is starting to sag, and I'm only 34. Can you imagine? Like, my skin and my back is starting to sag. Like, I was at my boyfriend's house, and I was looking at my skin in the back, you see? Like, you see how everything is just sagging. My skin is not tight. I'm old. I'm not like, listen, you want to see a 20-year-old woman naked? That's something to look at, you know? Me and my age, there's nothing to look at. Yeah, my skin is sagging. You know, like, look at my stomach, for example. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, what is this? You know, like, what is this? Look at this. What is this? You know? And usually it's bigger. My stomach is bigger and it's sagging more. I don't know. Today it's just not. I'm not pregnant. My boyfriend keeps his sperm. He's a sperm denier. He keeps his sperm to himself. He doesn't like to share. Sharing is caring, but he doesn't like to share. Oh, did I tell you? He didn't buy me. He created a computer for me. He gave it to me as a gift. And then last night, he comes to my house. We could be 500 pounds, or we could have a whole lot. Yeah. He finishes out of me. He's a douchebag. Literally. I said, what are you doing? Like, so last night, basically, he comes to my house and he wanted to bring me to his house. He had like shopping bags and stuff, and it takes me time to get my life together. Like it takes me time to figure out what I need to take to his house because he doesn't have my things there, right? So like I take my time and I'm like, while I'm getting my mind together, I'm doing different things. I'm like feeding my dog and I'm doing this, and he expects me to be like really quick, right? So he had no patience last night, and he's like, you know what? Come yourself. When you want, I'm leaving. I'm like, you know what? Like, you don't care that maybe I'm getting my period and my stomach's hurting and I need to put my mind together and you have no patience. I got pissed off. And I was like, I need a guy who's very patient with me, So, yeah, so I was like, yesterday when he left my house and had no patience with me, I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Now I know I dumped him like 200 times. So I took his computer, this computer right here. I made up my mind. I said, you know what? I made up my mind. I said, I'm going to basically give it back to him and dump his ass. Where's my computer? Where is it? I don't know. You see the computer? He created a computer for me, whatever. Yeah, and the screen here. So I took it apart. I took the computer apart and I just put it in a box and I dragged it to his house because I was literally going to dump his ass. Like I made a decision because I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I was being impulsive, but I was like, no, I'm not, because I want a guy who is caring and not going to like treat me like I'm a soldier in the army. Yeah, we break up every other hour. So I took the computer and I put it in the box and I schlepped it to his house. And I literally ready to dump his ass. And I took the watch that he gave me. He bought me this watch too, like for my birthday. And he bought me this watch and I took it. I put it in the box too. I said, you know what? Give it to your neighbor. He has a single girl next to him. Who's his neighbor? I said, I put it in the box and I put it outside his door. And and I knew I should have, you know what I knew I should have done? No. Because if I'm with a guy and I want to dump his ass, I don't want anything from him. I want to give it all back, so I don't owe him anything. So basically, I put it in the box. I schlepped it. It was really, really heavy. My arms were killing. I schlepped it 10 minutes to his house. I walked there, and I put it outside his door. And I didn't want anyone to steal it because, like, it's his computer. So even though he gave it to me. So I knocked on his door, and I knew I should have worn sneakers. I should have worn sneakers for that. Hi, Sag girl. I should have worn sneakers to take it back to his house in case I had to run. Because basically, I was wearing these Uggs, like not Uggs, what do you call them? I was wearing this. I was wearing these, and they're kind of floppy. You know what I'm saying? You want to take a pic of my outfit? I'm flattered that this Clara thinks I'm attractive at all because, like, I'm not 20 anymore. So I was wearing these, right? So you can see, like, I'll show you how it looks. I'm walking. Yes, I could leave it in my house. So you see, it's kind of like, and I wanted to wear these. I knew I should have worn these, even though they're not so good. Then I could at least run a little bit. But I wore those. I wore this. And then I knocked at his door so he can know it's outside his door. So that, because I didn't have my phone on me, so that I knocked on his door. I left it on the floor. I knocked on his door so that he can take it in so no one steals it, right? And then I knock on his door and I start running. And he opens the door like really quick. What are you doing, Valerie? Give me back my shoe. Give me back my shoe. She's eating my shoe. Chutzpah. Anyway, he starts running after me. First he starts yelling at me. And then he starts running after me. And I ran so fast, I tried to run, but I was wearing the wrong shoes. I tried to run, but he ran after me so fast. I tried to run, and yeah, I tried to run, and he caught up to me, and he grabbed me, and he kidnapped me. Hi, Sherry. He didn't kidnap me, but he made me come back to his house, and then he brought the computer back to my house because he knows that if I leave it there and I dump him, it's going to be really hard for him to get back into my life again. So I guess he knew that, and and then he brought the computer back, so I have the computer again, but yeah, whatever. It was very dramatic last night. I told him you should be really happy that there's no one watching this drama unfold because they're going to think that you're kidnapping me. And then I was like resisting. I was resisting arrest and he tried to lift me up and put me on his shoulder. But I told him, well, please don't do that because you're going to hurt your back and then you're going to complain to me for the next 3 years. So I just went with him. I went with him back to his house. Whatever. There's always more chances to dump him, so. I'll always have more chances to dump his ass. Yeah, I told him this is kidnapping. I'm telling you, if I had he has the cameras outside, so if I had the videos of him running after me and then him dragging me back to his house, so it looked really bad. Oh, yeah, because my plan was to drop the computer off, and then today I would drop the screen off. The big screen and his speakers that he bought me and the microphone that he bought me and the watch and anything else he bought me, because, yeah, so. Shit. I got beer in my bra. Yeah, we're in a cycle. Whatever. I don't know what to do because, maybe I overreacted because he wasn't being sensitive to me. And I was like, you know what? You're the only one who cares for your stupid shoulder. You care for your shoulder and your problems. And you don't even ask me how I'm feeling. And maybe I'm getting my period and my stomach is hurting. And you know what? I don't complain. I don't complain when I'm in pain so much. And, and he complains like a crybaby. And I don't complain. And he's like, so why didn't you say so? And I'm like, because I didn't know that I'm in pain until I thought of it later. Because sometimes you're just in this feeling and you don't know why you're feeling a certain way. And then you realize, oh, I'm having cramps, Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I'm probably going to be stuck with him. I wish he would do something about it, not just continue this mad, this not continue this him there, I'm here, and breaking up and getting together, breaking up and getting together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he's very helpful. Like, he helped me out. Basically, he fixed my problem. My old landlord, like I said, my old landlord from Jerusalem, she's like a swindler, you know? She Israeli, and she's a swindler. She put me on the taxes for the house. She has a house that I was living in. She put me on the house for the taxes, and she taxed me. It wasn't in the contract for me to pay for her taxes, for the land tax, but she's taxing me there. And then she left my name on there, so I'm taxed even when I'm not living there. Do you know what I'm saying? So he just fixed that problem, and he got my name off of that horrible taxes for the bills, so that I don't need to pay like $3,000 for something that I'm not even living there, and it's a lie. Like, I shouldn't be getting billed for something. So, like, he saved me from that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, without him, like, I don't know, I couldn't live really. Fixes all my problems. Yeah. So basically, he fixes all my problems. Like, he's helped me out since he met me. You know, I rely on him a lot. So, yeah. How can he? So he wrote to the government office. He told me, okay, what I need is to get my old lease. Thank God I had the leases for my old apartment. I was there for 2 years, so I got my old lease, the papers, and he took pictures of it, plus the bill that they sent me, plus the what else was my ID and whatever else, like other documents. He sent it to the city hall, where they bill people for the land tax, and he explained them the whole situation and everything. And after a few emails back and forth, they removed it. And then he wrote to my old landlord what happened and how disgusting it is. And I also wrote to my old landlord before he fixed it. I wrote to my old landlord, like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? Why are you taxing me money when I'm not even living there? And I wasn't supposed to be on the land tax. Like, when he met me, basically, I was sitting in the dark in that apartment with the old landlord's house. You know, the old landlords that I'm talking about that build me now? I was sitting there. They turned off my electric, and the landlord wouldn't help me. And I didn't know Hebrew. And the landlord didn't care. And basically, he came in. I was dating his friend, and he came and he basically he called the landlord, and he figured it out. He called the electric company, and he got the landlord's date of birth and ID number, and he gave it to the electric company and explained the whole situation. Finally, they got the electric turned back on. And then I was like, you know what? Let me date this guy. Maybe he's good. You know, maybe I should give him a try. You know? Because he's very smart. You know what I mean? Exactly, Shirley. What happens if I take off my pants? I need a rich man who carries nothing but flowers and money and a good heart for me. This man needs to treat me like a goddess. Exactly. And exactly, Shirley. Like, my father also says the same thing. He says, Shmirchik, the only man that you should be dating is a man that just has his hands are filled with gifts, and he can't knock on the door. He has to kick it open because his hand is filled with gifts. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know, it pisses me off that, like, in the past 4 months, I haven't bought myself, like, all I've bought myself was food. I haven't bought myself any new clothes or anything. Like, I'll see a dress, because I don't have the money. Thank God I have a lot, you know, so I shouldn't complain, but, like, I see dresses in the store, you know, and I'd be like, oh, that's cute, I could buy that. You know, like, shopping is a type of therapy. Yeah, my father is great. So shopping is a type of therapy, right? So I would love to shop. I would love to go and buy stuff just because I love buying stuff. But like, basically, I haven't bought anything in like a few months or even longer. I wear the same thing and I have enough. I have everything I need, but like, it just pisses me off when other people, they criticize how I'm spending too much money, and then they themselves are buying like computers, computer parts, and all these clothes and new shoes and new this and that, which costs like a lot of money, and then they're coming to me and criticizing me when I'm just like barely buying food, spending money on food. You know what I mean? Like, I eat simple. Basically, I eat potatoes, fish, and I bought for myself a treat, which is like cucumbers. Yeah, so like, it just pisses me off when other people criticize me when I literally don't buy. I'm not like those girls that like go shopping every day and like buy new handbags and this and that. Like, whatever I have is old. I have stuff. I have stuff from like 10 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. I just felt to express myself. I'm not talking about anyone in specific. It just stresses me and makes me angry that people will go and spend money on themselves on things that they like and enjoy and want, and then they criticize me for like spending money on food. It pisses me off. Whatever. I'm angry. I'm really angry right now. Fucking asshole. Can't even buy food. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I was once working in New York for somebody, and this lady, she tells me, I wanted to be paid every week, right? So she's like, the boss, she's like, you don't have any expenses. She's like, what expenses do you have? Why do you need all this money? And I'm like thinking to myself, like, first of all, like, I was too polite to say anything back to her. But I was like, just because I don't own a house like you and just because I don't own real estate, and just because I don't have 10 kids like you, and just because I'm not married, and just because I don't have kids doesn't mean I don't have expenses. And I don't need money. You know what I mean? Like, those people are like such bitches, like, I was so angry at her. Do you know what I'm saying? I was like, such a chutzpah, chutzpah is like a disrespect. It's a, not only disrespect, it's bold. It's bold and disrespectful to say something like that to somebody. Like, how would she know what I'm spending my money on? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just because I'm not married with 100 kids doesn't mean I don't have expenses. And, like, back home in New York, like, I would spend money. I would pay for my supper for my family because we don't have money. I would pay for the electric bill. Our family just didn't have money, and like, she's coming and she has, like, she owns a few apartments, and her fucking daddy he fucking bought her a house. He gave her money to buy whatever house she wanted, and she rents the houses to people, right? So she's a landlord and she makes money. I mean, I'm not saying she's not a hard worker, because like, I worked for her, whatever, she had a play group, a daycare in her house. But exactly, Sherry. So that's not something I would say to somebody like, oh, what expenses? Like, that's disrespectful, you know? And like, just because I don't have a daddy that has money to buy me houses doesn't mean that I don't deserve to eat. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean just because I don't have a daddy that can pay for me to have a house, it doesn't mean I don't deserve to eat. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I don't deserve to live. You know, because money is literally like, if you don't have money, you can't eat. You know? Whatever. People are pieces of garbage. Clara, you're very persistent. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's all different types of people. Even people who are like supposedly like nice, friendly people who are very like religious and stuff. Like, they can be real assholes. You know? No, my dog isn't potty trained, but I'm lucky because she goes to the bathroom to make when she needs to make. She goes to the bathroom and she makes a pee-pee. Yes, she makes a pee-pee. I love you. I love you. Squeeze and squash. Squeeze. Squeeze and squash. Squeeze and squash. Squeeze and squash. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and squash. Squeeze, squeeze and squash. Squeeze, squeeze and squeeze and squash. You know, a lady who goes to Bible student in church and she's harsh and very judgmental. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these people, like, but I feel like Christianity in particular is very judgmental because of the religion it is. You know, they're very judgmental, but like, no offense, really. But there are, like, I'm saying, like, this lady that I was working for, she's religious, and she was questioning me like that. Oh, like, you don't have any expenses. You don't have to pay rent. You know? Can you imagine? I'm like, just because I didn't pop a million babies like you, and just because I don't have a daddy that gave me a house, doesn't mean you can ask me and judge me and tell me like things like that. Like, I understand maybe she's frustrated that she has to pay me because I'm working for her, but like, she hired me. You know what I mean? Like people are very sick in the head. There's a lot of people who are very sick in the head. Like, they don't mean it, or maybe they don't understand what they're doing, but it's a bullying tactic to do that. It's a bully. You know, like, it's subtle bullying. You know, that's why I only like my dog and my cat, because I come home and after a long day, they're just so simple and loving and innocent, and they haven't done anything to anyone, and they don't want to do anything to anyone, and they're just pure, so pure. Even the alligators that kill people, even the alligators that kill people, they don't mean it. You know, it's all about the intent. It's all about the intention. Exactly, Shirley. You know what I mean? Like, you see, I'm holding my doggy, and it's all about the intention. Even if a big dog comes and rips my face off, God forbid, you know, it's not because they're possessed by the devil. And it's not because they want to kill me. It's not because they hate me. It's just because it's their nature. And they have instincts, and they do what they feel. You know what I mean? Rockabye baby. Right, Raspberry? I mean, right, Shirley? And even if your horse like kick you and stuff and incapacitate you or something and cause internal bleeding, God forbid. You know, it's all about the intention, you know, like, they didn't mean to kill you. It's just they did it because, you know what I mean? Squeeze and squash the babies. Squeeze, the list is closed, I'm so sorry. squeeze and squash and scrub and, you know, when you're coming back live, Hanny. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. You know, like when I let the horses be by the house, they come up to the front door. Aw, to check on you. That's so sweet. Did you raise them from when they were babies? Because I'm saying, like, humanity, like, I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm sure surely you're not perfect, but we have a conscience, don't we? Like, I'm, like, you know, I'm sure I've been rude to people in my life, you know, but it's not intentional, and I'm not perfect, but I think I would be I wouldn't go to someone who's working for me and be like, what bills do you have to pay? You don't have any bills to pay, you know, so why do you need to get paid every week? You know, I was just like, you know, if I didn't have to work, I swear to God, I would not work. If I didn't have to work, I wouldn't work at all. You too, Gloria. Have a great morning, Gloria, and a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend and blessings. You know? You're welcome, Gloria. Thank you. No, I adopted two of them 7 years ago. Wow. So they like you. You've built a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, hi, Ravi Khan. Bye, Gloria. Yeah, whatever. It's just, I guess I've been that way since I'm little. I feel like everybody has their own personality since they're a kid. You're born with your personality, and I guess depending on your upbringing, if you either make it worse or better, your personality. You know what I mean? I wish we had massive money so we didn't have to face the world of mean people only an animal sanctuary. Exactly. The problem is, like, I feel like with you and me, Shirley, is that we don't really have a balance. We're very imbalanced. We don't have that strength and we don't have that harshness and the strength to balance out our sensitivity, to stand up for ourselves and be self-assured and what raspberry? What cookie? You want to see the hamsters? Come here. Come here. Come here. Go. Go. Like a horse. You pat their back. Pat their back. What do you say to the horses? Here? Now, how do you tell the horses to go? I would like to find out about me and my boyfriend's love life and their future for us. I'm not reading anymore today. I'm so sorry, Ronald Villas. I should probably go now because everyone thinks I'm reading for them when I'm just chilling. See, my house is not messy really. It's just the bag there is full of groceries. You know what I'm saying? You tell them walk on. You know what I'm saying? This it has groceries. My house looks messy and dirty, but it's not. It's hi, Carla. The list is closed. They have lemons. You know what I used to do when I was younger? I used to take the lemons and I used to put them in my shirts like this to pretend I have boobs. I used to do this. I remember. Can you imagine? Can you? Oh my god. Oh my god. These are two ugly pairs of boobs. Love bug, walk on. You say, come on, baby bear. Or come on, love bug, walk on. No, but there's a certain words that people that have horses, they say to either tell them not to stop, like, whoa, or something. You know what I mean? So the lemons I used to put in my shirt, and I used to like make it tight and walk around like as if I had boobs. And oh, I have tomatoes to make myself for lunch, for dinner. I'm sorry, this is closed. And I have onions that I bought because I love onions. And oh, excuse me. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Oh yeah, and I have cucumbers. I have cukes. Hey, should we try cukes for boobs? Walk or halt, trot, or just say trot, 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 canter. I just use my leg. If you're lunging, you can say canter. What is it like? Certain like horse languages that they need this language to understand, or you can even talk English and they'll understand anyway. Or it's a special horse language that horses get. Okay, let's use this for boobs. One, two. Oh my gosh. Look how big my boobs are. Hold on. Oh my gosh, look at my boobs. 4. I love cucumber water, right? I love watermelon too. Or you can be like a guy who thinks they have a big penis. You know? Oh my god. I look like I have a penis. Oh yeah, so the penis looks like it's going up. See, this is not for children. Yeah, like for a guy, when their penis goes up, this is what it looks like. You know what I mean? Right? And if it's going down, then it's usually like that. Oh my god, imagine if I go to the swimming pool. I walk around like that. Oh my god, I'm such a pervert. God, my mama would be ashamed of me. For shame. For shame. Never mind, let's stick to animals and oh my god, for shame. My mom would be ashamed of me. Okay, bye guys.